Hugs by Robert Munsch. The day that Thea was mad at Mummy, she took her little brother Teet's hands and walked out the front door. After they had walked for a long time, Teet said, "I need a hug." So Thea gave him a hug. "That was not the right kind of hug," said Teet. "Try something different." "Right," said Thea, "something different." So they walked and walked and walked and finally came to a huge snail. "How about a hug for my little brother?" said Thea. "Hug?" said the snail. "I love to give hugs." And the snail gave Teet a big snail hug. "How was that?" said Thea. "Slime, slime, lots of slime, yucky, yuck," yelled Teet. "Okay," said Thea, "not a good hug." Then they walked and walked and walked and finally came to a huge skunk. "How about a hug for my little brother?" said Thea. "Hug?" said the skunk. "I love to give hugs." And the skunk gave Teet a big skunk hug. "How was that?" said Thea. "Stink, stinky, very yucky, stinky," yelled Teet. "Okay," said Thea, "not a good hug." Then they walked and walked and walked and finally came to a huge porcupine. "How was a hug for my little brother?" said Thea. "Hug?" said the porcupine. "I love to give hugs." And the porcupine gave Teet a big porcupine hug. "How was that?" said Thea. "Needles, needles, 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 sharp, pokey needles," yelled Teet. "Okay," said Thea, "not a good hug." Then they walked and walked and walked and walked and finally came to a huge gorilla. "How about a hug for my little brother?" said Thea. "Hug?" said the gorilla. "I love to give hugs." And the gorilla gave Teet a big gorilla hug. "How was that?" said Thea. "Hard, hard, much too hard," yelled Teet. So Thea took her little brother's hand and they walked all the way back home. "Mummy," said, "how was your walk?" Teet. "Got hugged by a snail," said Thea. "Slime, slime, lots of slime," yelled Teet. And Teet got hugged by a skunk, said Thea. "Stink, stink, very yucky stink," yelled Teet. And Teet got hugged by a porcupine, said Thea. "Needles, needles, sharp, pokey needles," yelled Teet. And Teet got hugged by a gorilla, said Thea. "Hard, hard, much too hard," yelled Teet. "I need a mummy hug." So Mummy gave Teet a hug. And Teet said, just right, a just right hug." And the Thea, who walked out the door so mad, said, "Mummy, who hugged her?" "Nobody," said Thea. "Nobody gave me a hug and I am waiting for a mummy hug." So Mummy hugged Thea and Thea said, just right, a just right hug." And then they all had lunch. Goodbye.